Oh, shit, hold on.
What's going on YouTube and what up to the Dragon Squad? I am Ember, the Blaze.
And I'm Glacier, the Iceborn.
And we are Reaction Dragons, coming to you from the Dragon's Lair. And a quick reminder guys, if you like the vibe, like and subscribe.
Doesn't cost a dime and helps us go full time.
Do it! Do it! Do it. Do it.
Thanks so much for the support guys. Now what's on the menu for today, Glacier?
Back to get our minds blown in another episode of Dark, Season 2, Episode 4, The Travelers.
The Travelers. And yeah, there's a lot of time traveling going on this season. Holy shit. But yeah, obviously just first before we get into like our questions for this episode, a couple of things that we got clarification on thanks to our wonderful viewers out there. Well, obviously, we're 2 episodes ahead for the most part, so pretty much we're from the future and we're talking about ourselves from the past.
Yeah, so just to clarify, every week we're always 2 episodes ahead. If you always want to catch our current episode or up to date, check out our Patreon and then you'll kind of understand.
Absolutely. But yeah, main thing is, first off, it's amazing that we have viewers that are actually that live in Germany. Because I'm sure, I can only imagine how much the show means to you guys personally. But we got a lot of good viewers pointing out some things that I guess we were about to go down rabbit holes in, and then to find out they're nothing burgers. But first thing is, we were talking about the picture that Hannah had in her hand, and it was like I thought it was like a blonde girl with a
I thought it was a girl too. So I thought it was like it was like one of those things with Dark. You have to watch every little thing.
Yeah, everything's a detail, right? But apparently that's just a picture of Jonas when he was young. So I guess it makes sense because he has blonde hair too, and that would make sense. He has his dad's old book bag. Whatever, that's a nothing burger. It's all good. And then the picture that we were talking about in the last episode, as far as HG Townhouse with that girl. I'm telling you, we looked at picture. I looked at the picture of the girl that, for right now, I'll call her Scarface, because I don't know what her real name is, the one from 2052. And then Charlotte, of course. So I'm looking at the picture of HG Townhouse and the girl. It looks just like Scarface. And I even went to an episode where Jonas was talking to Charlotte from 1986. And it didn't depict, Charlotte from 1986 doesn't really look much like the girl in the picture. The resemblance is there, but I was looking at the nose. Charlotte in real life, her nose looks like a little bit more more bulbous than the one in the picture. But you guys are telling me that that's Charlotte, so okay.
And for the record, I thought it was Charlotte at first. So Ember brainwashed me.
I didn't brainwash you. I showed you the pictures, and you're like, oh, you know what, Ember, you're right.
I was like, I don't know, it kind of looks like Charlotte. He's like,
no, there's no backing up now.
He's like, no, Charlotte, it's Scarface.
There's no backing up now.
Scarface.
You made the same theory, so own that shit. That doesn't deter me from the theory that that girl who called Scarface could be Charlotte's mother. In fact, it even gives me more traction on that because my whole thing was, okay, if that's Charlotte's mom, how the hell is she a little girl in a picture with 86 townhouses?
Yeah, we couldn't make the logistics.
So now we know that we're confirming that is Charlotte in the picture. That opens up a world of possibilities for that to be Charlotte's mom still.
She has some significance.
Because why else, for me to say that it looks just like her means that they have to be related, because we know how they do with casting in the show. People don't look alike on accident. So I'm sticking to, I don't even know if you would call that spaghetti anymore. I call it like a linguine or a lasagna on the wall now, because it's pretty gourmet at this point. But yeah, I'm still saying that.
I would call it a denial.
I'll call that probably the truth. So when it happens, I'm just gonna look at you. No words, no nothing. I'm like,
You already know who was undefeated with the big reveal with Jonas.
Undefeated is a strong one. You got one big theory right, but you got a couple of them wrong, I remember. So anyways, just wanted to bring that up. And then also the hooker's name. We found out hooker's name is Benny. And one of you guys made a very, I don't know if that's something you just picked up on, but I can see how you can connect the dots. But apparently his mom worked at the hospital with Enos, and there was one episode where she had to leave because she had to go to the soccer game. Yep. And that's why Enos had to work a shift, which led to her getting closer with Mickel. Now I'm sure you probably picked that up because I'm sure if we paid attention to the name tag, it probably said Waller, knowing that her brother is Waller that works in the police department with Charlotte.
Right.
So I'm guessing that's how you guys probably connected the dots in that. But that's a crazy ass tiny Easter egg that kind of just proves everything's connected.
Yeah, exactly. Also, a couple of the commenters actually said that the reason why Alexander and Regina really didn't say anything about that spear, they did see it, but they're trying to keep a low profile because it was near the nuclear plant.
That's true. You don't want too much attention to the plant.
That makes sense. I was like, because my theory is why didn't they bring that up? And I'm like, did anyone else see it? But they're kind of confirming we really didn't see anyone else see it except Claudia, but Claudia's seen some shit. She's not gonna be like.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
But yeah, these are just little minute details, but I'm sure everything means something in this show. So I appreciate you guys for pointing that out without spoiling too much. But moving on to this episode. So what we know is essentially we know that Noah has a working time machine based on the chair prototype, right?
Yep.
But we know it's not there in 2019. It's definitely not there in 2052. So what happens between 86 and 2018? Where does he move that chair to? And is that how he's been time traveling this whole time?
Or did the chair eventually evolve to the little thing? Because he's walking around with a briefcase.
Yeah, that would be pretty crazy because that shit looked like it was made out of titanium or some shit. I don't know how they would be able to.
I'm thinking along the lines how computers. Remember how computers fucking huge, gigantic, and
it starts off with big floppy
cell phones and little tablets. So maybe let's just improvise and make this more portable.
Yeah, so who gave him the blueprint for that is the main question.
Exactly, yeah.
So I want to see how that develops. Now we know that 87 Claudia is in 2020. And we know that somehow she survives the apocalypse. I feel like she doesn't like jump past it. She just kind of lives through it.
Yeah, because we know where her end game is.
Exactly. Now she knows that Regina has
Claudia.
R.I.P. Claudia. We know old Claudia meets her fate, but we know the journey of how she even gets to that point. So last where we left off, 87 Claudia she's at the team in residence. Of course, she sees that Regina takes her little bandana off and that she has cancer, which gotta be heartbreaking to know that's the fate of your daughter. So does that mean that like is she gonna go back to 87 and like maybe spend more time with Regina? Because it's kind of like what her old Claudia was saying to her, like, you know, treasure the time you have with Regina. You don't have much time left. Now if this works, she'll live.
But that's the thing. Like she said she had to stop Adam. So I don't know if she's gonna go see Regina because I remember Regina telling Alexander like my mom left one summer and never came back.
That's also true. So I mean, I guess she just kind of maybe stays in 2020, just kind of figures out a way to get to Adam at that point. But I'm not sure if she makes any more trips back to 87 or she's just moving forward in the timeline.
Right.
But yeah, other than that, we do know that Noah now has the missing pages to the book thanks to old Claudia, and he has some kind of mind-altering realization from what he saw. We don't see it, of course, but he brings up Charlotte, so it's kind of letting me believe are we going down this path as Noah Charlotte's father?
I don't know about that. Something. It's
what could he because you see Noah. Noah's been straight faced his entire show. Nothing phases him because he always knows what's going to happen. So the fact that he has some bombshell shit that literally makes him shake to his core, it has to be something huge.
Yeah, the only time he was really kind of like you can see him like sweating or questioning is when Claudia was going in on him before he killed Claudia. Then he got the blast pages, and it's like if he found the commenters, like commenters that says your guys' minds, we can't wait for you to find out who's Charlotte's parents. That's a couple of the comments that we've been seeing. Yeah. Like, we can't wait to see who Charlotte's parents. I'm looking forward to the reaction. Well, guess what? Noah probably already saw the reaction. Yeah,
he's probably seen the spoilers. He sees what's gonna happen, and that shook him to his core.
Like, oh shit!
But I mean, like, what can shake him to his core other than the fact, like, oh shit, I'm the father,
or he knows the father.
Either I'm the father, or Adam's the father, or something in between. Whoever
he knows who the father is just that big of a bombshell. It's like, exactly. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
But since we're all about theories and throwing spaghetti at the wall, I wouldn't put it past me to say that if Noah's the father, I'm still on the decision that Scarface is the mother. So they can somehow make the logistics of that work, which all takes a little bit of time travel, baby.
All right, well, I'm gonna go against you. I'm gonna think it's Adam.
Adam's the father?
I think Adam's the father somehow. I don't know who the mother would be. So you're a little got one up on me there. Maybe I can go with you on Scarface, but I don't know if she's young. I don't know. I don't know who the mother is, but I would say the father's Adam.
And now that we know that it's Charlotte that's in the picture with Townhouse, so we are using that to analytically say that, now we know that Townhouse has a daughter. So that means that the father could be somebody that we don't know that's not related to Townhouse. But now that we know that that's Charlotte, Townhouse could have had a son or a daughter. That's still kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a huge deal because once we figure out who Townhouse's child is, if it's a boy or a girl, and then kind of lead us down the path of, okay, well, now we know if it's the mother or the father, now we can see who the other parent is.
A little process of elimination.
But then there's also the black horse, if you will, which is Clausen. Because, again, he doesn't seem like he knows everything, but he knows some shit. Because he was suspicious about the 1921 picture. He was questioning Regina about the stranger.
Yeah, I thought you were going with him as far as the father.
He's a possibility, too. But if I had to pick, I would say, I don't know, it's weird because no matter how they're going to do it, we already know the foregone conclusion. It's going to blow our brains out of our skull. So I'm okay with either answer, honestly. I'm just kind of going off what I've seen so far. But it could be Clausen. But I feel like he doesn't come off as if he knows everything. So that's kind of makes me like, I don't know if he could be the father. Very could be. I mean, anything's possible with this show. Speaking of Adam, again, if you guys watched last episode, you know that we're on this kind of tangent where Adam could possibly be Egon.
Theory-wise, obviously really wrong. And someone's like, bro, they actually think that's Egon? You guys are way off. Like,
but how off can we be? I guarantee if you look at a picture of old Egon from 87, and you look at a picture of Adam, and you listen to them both talk at the same time, you can see how we're coming to that conclusion.
Yeah, well, the commenters are like, oh yeah, well, what happened last time you did that with Scarface?
Well, I'm not afraid to make these theories because one of these days I'm going to hit a nail on the head and you guys are going to look at me like, how the fuck did you figure that out 6 episodes early? So I'm not afraid
to throw enough spaghetti at the wall, some stick.
Some stick. That's why, that's what makes this show so compelling, and obviously you guys are into the discussion. So speaking of Egon and Ulrich, I feel like now Egon has the upper hand because Ulrich this whole time has had the upper hand because he's like, I know what's going to happen to you, Egon. You don't know anything that's going on, but I know all this shit that's going to happen. So I feel like my knowledge is pretty much my secret weapon. But now that Egon kind of has the tables turned because now he knows that Mickel is Ulrich's son.
He said he was going to go follow up and do an interview with him.
He's going to do a follow-up interview. It's so easy for him to fuck with Ulrich in one or two different ways. Either he can bring Mickel to visit Ulrich and be like, no, before I let you see your son, you're going to tell me everything that you know so I'm in the loop. I'm tired of being in the dark.
You're going to tell me how you time travel.
Yeah, how the fuck do you time travel? Because I want to do that shit too. Because maybe that he's thinking that's a way that I can somehow beat death or find a cure for cancer or whatever the case is.
The thing is, if he tells him, I wonder if Egon knows how to he goes through the tunnel. I think the tunnel's closed. So you actually literally find a time machine.
But yeah, either that or Egon if he's figured out by now, okay, I know that's Ulrich, so that means I can go visit young Ulrich and fuck with him. But I already know what's gonna happen to you, Ulrich. You want to know what happens to you? Come follow me. I want you to meet somebody.
We're gonna have a little round table, young Ulrich and Mickel.
But yeah, either way you spin it, Egon, I feel like he has the upper hand in this particular moment. So I want to see how that plays out. And then we also have Jonas and Hannah. Now Hannah knows that time travel is possible. She's literally seen Mickel at a young age. Jonas. And now it's like, what are they gonna do with this information? Like, what's Jonas' endgame? Is he gonna take her back to 2020? Is he gonna keep her like what's the endgame there? How's Hannah gonna take this information? Because now
what's the play now? Like, why is Hannah? Is it more so like Hannah needs to live, and that's why she needs to comprehend? Like, if the apocalypse does happen, I need you to understand what's going on. So if this does happen, you're not like throwing like a deer in the headlights kind of thing. Is that why, or is it a bigger piece to the puzzle?
Exactly. And then also we have Peter and Charlotte. I feel like now they're a team. We've kind of we've kind of figured out that they're the ones that are kind of like putting up the suspect board in the bunker. And now she's asking that $1 million question. What did my grandfather hire for me? Why don't I know who my parents really are? So I feel like we're just gonna go down this rabbit hole. I feel like her storyline is probably the most compelling of this entire season.
That, and also one of the other compelling things I want to know: bring my boy young Jonas back. Where is he at?
He went through the fucking sphere, and we don't know where to spit him out at. And for all I know, he can go anywhere in the time. For all I know, he can spit him out in 1921.
I want to see what it looks like.
Interstellar, where he like goes into like a specific room. It's like infinite visions of that room. Like, who the fuck knows? But a lot of questions. We want answers, and I'm ready to take the nosedive. Guys, you ready?
Ready.
All right, guys. And as usual, just take a couple seconds, hit the like button down below. The impressions do lead to more views. Of course, the reaction to the next episode will be waiting for you guys on Patreon. And with that being said, let's fucking go. Oh no, where are you? When are you? I mean, there's a lot of open fields, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's in 1921. Oh shit.
Hey.
Is this Noah and Bartosz? No.
No.
But they look like from 1921.
Was willst du hier?
Ich will nur nach Hause.
Vielleicht ist er ein Heimkehrer.
Did you just jump like 130 years in the past? Because they're dressed like, brother, where art thou?
Oh shit, bro. He went way back. There's no cars.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit's
Horses?
old.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there was horses, no cars.
Casket. Who's in that casket, I wonder?
Are we gonna see anybody that ties back this far though?
I'm sure we will.
Agnes, geh und sag Anna Bescheid.
It's Agnes!
Agnes, that's what I'm saying.
Lauf.
It's Agnes. That's what I was saying in her face. I was like, I couldn't think of the name right now. That's Agnes as a little girl.
So who's Erna?
Erna's got to be her mom, maybe? I don't know.
Her mom?
Agnes's mom? Did we ever get that?
Sag deinem Bruder, soll die Kammer herrichten.
And your brother's Noah.
Aber nur für ein paar
That's
Fuck.
the boy. He's the boy in the room.
Yep. So this means that this is Noah's timeline, right?
Dieses Jahr haben wir.
That's a weird question to ask.
Ich habe sie aber ganz ordentlich zugerichtet, was? Blatt 21.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck.
He's like, oh my god. Think about it from him. He's like, I went from 52 to 21. I'm so far back right now.
Yeah, he went like 133 years.
I want to see the journey though. I want to see when he walked through that spear.
Jesus Christ. So who else that we know of could be in this timeline? Townhouse could be here as a kid.
Noah's here.
We know Noah's here. Townhouse could be here because Townhouse was an adult in 1953.
How did you pick up that was Agnes? The face too?
The eye. I was like, you gotta be somebody. No, fuck. And I'm thinking, yeah, she would be alive here. Because that's crazy to think, like, who was an adult in 1953? They would be a kid now.
And then is Adam here? Is this going to be one of our theories, though? That's the thing.
The show is so crazy.
Oh, shit.
2020. 3 days. Oh, shit. Oh, it's a dream. It's the same dream.
Jonas?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's probably
So
March
that was
dreaming.
that summer. Right? It had to be the summer.
Well, I think she's just dreaming about what happened in the summer.
Or he did, because he was the one that dreamed last time. Oh, she dreamed
so
it. You're right. But it's funny, they both had that dream, right?
Yeah.
Jonas had that dream, too.
Fuck. I still want to know, like, that when she said, oh, this is deja vu. First episode.
Bro, put some AC on.
Speaking
Oh,
of
no,
which.
he's got a description.
Fuck.
Ja.
Oh, yeah, from Regina.
Hat sich krank gemeldet.
Was hat sie denn?
Oh, no. Is she sick?
Moment mal.
Oh, my gosh. I don't
Sie
want
sind Herr Wöller, richtig? Dann haben wir heute das Vergnügen.
Oh shit, you're taking her place. She pretty much has all the cheat sheets she needs on time travel.
And did he purposely leave that there? Then he obviously had to. There's no way he'd leave all that valuable shit there.
If it's all part of the plan, then yeah.
Dude, the
Oh, it's
blueprint.
The blueprint. Oh shit.
Damn, I'm surprised he didn't destroy that. But I guess, again, all this doesn't have to happen.
Oh shit. Hannah's like, I know. We have to talk.
Oh shit. Hannah gonna tell her?
This is good, because this will take Hannah's mind off of whatever diabolical shit she was planning to ruin Ulrich.
She doesn't even need to worry about ruining Ulrich.
He's already ruined.
He's fucked. Damn, I still want to know how he got those scars.
There's one that's back there that's like shaped like a triangle, almost like someone tried to give him that tattoo. Am I just seeing them? Am I tripping?
I don't know.
I saw like it come to a point, like it's 2 scars.
Woher hast du die?
I got it from Boris.
Warum hast du das?
Soll ich uns was zum Frühstück machen?
No, tell him.
There's a chance they can still go to the cave.
Possibly.
I'm guessing they haven't yet.
The mom's gone.
And Katarina, how long has she been gone for?
And she hasn't found it. That's crazy. But I think it's because it's closed. So I don't think they're going to be able to time travel. It's going to have to be a different way.
Yeah. I mean, there's still the time machine in the chair. Where the fuck that is.
Benehmen sich alle so komisch.
It's like we were saying, the kids are going to start investigate.
Oh shit. It's going to be like the Stranger Things. Yeah. Let's go find our own thing.
Will ich rausfinden, was Sache ist.
Willst du jetzt in die Höhlen gehen oder was?
Oh
shit.
no, but what are they going to find there?
They can find clues. They can't time travel, but they can find clues. This is like a throwback to when, like, every time Marty in Back to the Future wakes up in a new time period.
24 Stunden geschlafen.
Is that how I think it is? It's Noah.
The music, it's the
Ich
music.
wollte sagen, dass Erna zu keinem streunenden Hund Nein sagen kann.
Oh yeah.
Ich hatte dich mir anders vorgestellt.
Oh yeah, he knows. He was expecting this. Does this mean he already killed the guy we think is Bartosz at this point?
Yep.
Du hast gerade gesagt. Was soll das heißen?
He's like, why did you say that?
Yeah. God.
God, cunty smile. All according to plan.
Well, they can't kill him. That's what I'm saying. Noah's not going to kill him.
He's
He's
safe,
meant to live.
but fuck.
He's meant to live right now.
Wurde in den 80ern verbaut. Ist damals bereits verschweißt worden. Als Sicherheitsmaßnahme.
He's like, I would know I'm the one that did it.
Jeder, der hier geboren wurde, bleibt. Seltsam. Für eine Stadt von dieser Größe. Was meinen Sie?
Das AKW hat immer gut für die Menschen gesorgt.
Then start grilling him by his last name.
Is he going through his laptop? What the hell?
Sie sind 86 nach Winden gekommen.
Yeah.
Zu derselben Zeit, als der Junge verschwunden ist. Mats Nielsen.
Was spielt das für eine Rolle?
You know?
Cunty
He's
smile.
so nervous for it, bro. Like, Nick Fury looks bad. He like gives away like he's so guilty of some shit. Like, like curled up in a little ball. He was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm about to puke.
I wonder if Claudia knows that. That's why he brought him along.
Warum haben Sie den Namen Ihrer Frau angenommen?
Oh shit, he does ask.
Wir wollten den Namen am Leben erhalten.
Wie ist Ihr richtiger Name?
Oh shit. Don't say Boris, don't say Boris.
Köhler. Alexander Köhler.
Smooth.
He got to leak into Boris though. He doesn't have that passport.
Auf der Liste. Herr Wöller.
He's bad, bro.
Yeah, he's like Peter.
He's like the worst.
a
So
walking lie
guilty.
detector test.
Wear sunglasses. Hannah.
Fuck.
Oh no.
He's on like a tear and I'm gonna go everybody.
And Hannah knows some shit, but Hannah can keep a straight face.
So I was like, oh, sorry, I freaked out there. I almost gave us up for a second.
You know, I was like,
Charlotte.
yeah, because Hannah called her.
Es tut mir leid. Aber wir müssen das jemandem erzählen.
Oh shit.
Well, he didn't see that coming.
It's like, you didn't tell me you're visitors.
Das ist Jonas. Er ist viel älter und er weiß, wo mein Jonas ist und er weiß auch, wo Ulrich ist.
Holy shit, just dropping
Yeah,
it.
dropping everything.
Charlotte didn't flinch. She's like, alright, I believe that.
Der Mann hier. Der Priester.
And we know Agnes is in there now.
Das ist Noah.
Yeah, so he knows that's Noah.
Du kennst ihn?
Er gehört zu ihnen.
Was soll das? Zu wem?
Shit, yeah, what do they call themselves?
Zu Sigmundus.
Oh, that's the name of the cult, Sigmundus.
The Travelers. Oh, the Travelers.
Oh shit.
Es gibt da etwas, das ihr beide sehen solltet.
Something you should both see.
Oh shit. What, the bunker?
Oh, then they're all about to get together. Like, Hannah thought she dropped some shit.
Fuck!
And we got them going in the cave.
Like 2 groups now. One of adults,
We
one
got
of
Jonas
kids.
in 1921. Brain can't handle it.
So crazy.
Bleibst bei mir. Du machst, was ich dir sage. Okay?
And this could be what leads to Elizabeth kind of going off the deep end.
Oh.
Like, what happens here? Because we know Martha doesn't make it. We don't know about Magnus or Francesca.
Well, later they're not they're not with her in the future, so she could get lost in here.
That's what I'm saying. I think something happens in this cave is something kind of like pushes her down that path.
Hopefully not. Like if she ends up by herself, then yeah, she's gonna be really. Well, we already saw what happens to her.
Yeah.
Wo kann ich Artikel und Veröffentlichungen der letzten 30 Jahre finden?
Das ist alles digitalisiert.
Shit, what does that mean?
Und wo finde ich das?
Oh, computer.
Damn.
It's okay. You're a woman out of time. Think about how mind blowing this is for her. She can see all this technology.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's just like how 53 Townhouse was with Ulrich's phone.
Yep.
How do you do I shake it? Where's the floppy disk drive? There you go. Oh, it disappears. That's gotta be a mind fuck and a half.
Yep.
But yeah, she's gonna find the newspaper article that old Claudia gave Agnes.
Yeah, she'll eventually find that, but it was like an unidentified female because it's back in 53. They're not
True,
gonna
but she'll recognize the face, but yeah, I won't tie it.
The town won't tie it, but she can tie it. Obviously, she does because she knows to give it to herself.
Wie kommt man zu seinem Posten? Sonderkommission. Haben Sie sich das freiwillig ausgesucht?
Yeah, let's get some closet history.
Yeah, let's put some pressure on you.
Oh ja, das habe ich.
Oh yes, I did.
Fuck. He looks like one of the generals I was in Inglourious Basterds. I don't know if it's the same actor or not. Fuck. There he is.
Boom, 1953 to year. Look, she's in hands like.
Yeah, it's all sinking in.
Mickel, Ulrich, habt ihr alles gewusst?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Who the fuck are we gonna tell? Who's gonna believe this shit?
Das hier, da steht alles drin. Über die Kinder. Wer verschwunden ist, wann.
Missing pages, yeah, it is.
It's in his book. Fuck.
Weiß Katarina davon? Ihr müsst es ihr sagen.
No, can't.
Where's she even at?
I mean, you tell her, she's like, where's my husband?
I mean, she doesn't.
But I'll do it. Oh shit, so they're gonna tell Katarina where her husband's at.
I mean, she deserves to know.
But how's she gonna go get him? She can't go get him. Yeah, she does deserve to know, her kid.
Yeah, she's like, fuck, that's what happens? Damn, so now the hotel's closed, officially. I mean, I'm sure after she got diagnosed, she obviously couldn't go to work. Dead in his apartment.
On June 26th. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, what did this episode start at? June 20th, right?
I forgot what the date was.
We'll go back.
He's found dead, bro. That's
her
her
dad.
dad. He's found dead, then how's he at him? So it's like, fuck. Yeah, it was literally where the guy got with older Bartosz.
Ich träume manchmal von ihm.
Is he gonna run into them?
It's gonna be the same thing as Ulrich and Mickel. They're gonna be on this. That's what I'm thinking. Like on the other side of the same door. I want to see how closed the pathway really is.
Can you hear Jonas? Like Jonas are saying something.
That's how they're setting it up because now they're switching between both scenes.
Bro, I don't know what's gonna happen. Where if she hears that shit, they're not gonna leave.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be obsessed with it at that point. Like we have to figure out.
Like he's here, he's here.
Charlotte, wohin fahren wir? Es ist einfacher zu erklären, wenn ich dir zeige.
We're having a bunker party. Yay.
You just have to be quiet and
just listen. Oh, she's thinking the bodies. Like, yes, but not how you think.
Oh no.
Beide. Sie sind nicht tot. Sie leben.
Oh my god, look at the acting on her face right now. Like I said, it's easier if I just show you.
Was heißt denn das?
Just show her. Stop telling her
Sie
stuff.
leben, sie sind nicht hier.
But again, they're stuck in the car. She's gonna keep grilling her until she tells her.
Besser, wenn du es mit deinen eigenen Augen siehst.
Yeah, just be quiet. Sit back. Be quiet. I know it's a lot.
Just trust
I
the
know it's
process.
a lot. I know it's a lot. I'd be the
Yeah.
same way. I'd be asking so many questions.
Like, you get it? Just.
Du hast gesagt, du glaubst, dass Mickel in der Höhle war. Du hattest recht.
Damn, straight to was like, oh my god.
Has she been in the cave this whole time?
I think this is breaking the timeline. There's no way. This is like.
Yeah, is this supposed to happen?
Aber da war etwas in den Höhlen.
She's like, what the fuck?
A crack in time.
Was soll die Scheiße hier?
Have Jonas pull the time machine.
Mickel und Ulrich. Katarina, es stimmt.
Mutter hat recht.
Who the fuck are you?
Wer bist denn du? Bist du ihr Neuer?
Ooh.
Like, ew, no.
Ich bin Jonas. Ihr Sohn.
Boom.
Yeah, soak it in.
Soak it in. Look at my face.
Dein Enkel.
Your
Yeah,
grandson.
that too.
Bro, it's gonna blow her mind when the strings wrap around the brain.
Yeah, once it gets traction, she's like, ah!
Who's time traveling?
Da ist wer.
There's someone there.
Fuck.
No, 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 no.
Oh. Bartosz, oh shit, Bartosz!
Bartosz. And he's time traveling. He's got a briefcase.
What have you been doing?
They're gonna grill him.
He does have the briefcase.
Oh no.
Was machst du hier?
Oh, they're all gonna give. I told you. What the fuck?
With the Scheiße.
Open that shit.
Like, what are you hiding from me?
Oh shit.
Fuck, this is getting intense.
No, does it work?
Fuck. It's opening.
But no one knows that. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't hear the wind though.
Yeah, there's no strong wind.
Not done.
Shit. Yeah, he's fucked.
Can't get through. Fuck. Shit!
Fucking
I
hell.
wanted him to get through, but he's not. But maybe they maybe get to him now.
I mean, he needs to know to do anything.
Oh, she's freaking out. They're tying him up. She can't hear anything. That's probably so traumatizing.
Yeah,
Don't run away. Stay right there.
This is wrong. This is all fucked up. What are we doing? Oh, technically this is kidnapping.
Open the briefcase, bro.
Yeah, open the damn briefcase.
Oh shit, they're about to go. They might travel time right now.
Fuck! That's what I was afraid of. Fuck! Is there already juice in it? Is there already calcium in it? That means I could very well be him in 1921.
Wenn du mit Mickel oder Papa irgendwas zu tun hast, dann bringe ich dich um.
Damn, Magnus. Not fucking around.
He's not fucking around. Turn it on.
Packen wir ein.
Fuck. The parents and the adults both have time machines now.
Den lassen wir hier.
The kids and the adults both have time machines.
So where was he going though?
Or where did he come from?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey! Magnus! Magnus!
See, I'm trying to think of how much of this is in the loop now.
I'm just assuming all of it until something changes.
Was ist eigentlich mit ihrem Auge passiert?
That is a good question.
Yeah, I kind of want to know too, yeah.
Sie dürfen das niemandem weitererzählen. Letzten Sommer ist folgendes...
Oh shit! You almost hit Claudia? Oh shit! Woo!
You can't tell anyone. Does his eye story have some significance?
I bet it does.
Interessant.
Find the school picture.
Oh fuck, you're gonna find a school picture?
Find a school picture, please.
If that's not proof, I don't know what is. Ole.
Oh shit, I'm getting goosebumps. Please be pictures.
Oh, there it is, the same
Oh
picture.
hey!
Oh hey! I think I called it like who would find the picture first, like since she's the principal.
Oh fuck, okay good. I was hoping someone would see it.
Fucking hell.
Nicht offen.
Like I knew you'd be here. Is he on that same log like every time he's by the cave?
And he's always he's always eating something with a knife.
He's eating...
Sorry, I'm real ominous. I'm gonna walk with this knife too.
Es wird noch fast 32 Jahre dauern,
Oh
bis
shit.
es sich öffnet.
So 1953.
Die warten auf dich.
Wer wartet auf mich?
Doch nach Hause. Das sagen sie jedenfalls.
Reisende.
Bro, this shit's getting so deep. Isn't he always eating an apple? That could be like a biblical reference to like Adam and Eve.
Das spielt keine Rolle. Alles wird so kommen, wie es immer gekommen ist.
God, you give up hope on how to stop it?
Warum bist du denn hier?
Er hat gesagt, es gibt ein Schlupfloch.
Wer?
Lieutenant?
Adam. Sie hat's versucht. Aber am Ende ist sie genau das geworden, was sie bekämpfen wollte.
I feel like she made some leeway with whatever Noah knows with his pages.
Oh shit, we're about to see Adam. Does he look fucked up?
If we see him without scars, and so we think he is, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Well, he wouldn't know, would he? Would Jonas know? Jonas wouldn't know.
But we would know, that's all that matters to me.
Well, we'll find out.
Du bist einer von ihnen. Ein Reisender.
Noch nicht.
Oh hey. You know me. Fuck.
Du willst doch endlich Antworten haben.
Yes, say yes, yes.
Yes. Show me Adam.
Who frees Bartosz at this point?
He just got his time machine.
Well, technically, Clausen can get Bartosz free.
You know I'm surprised we didn't see him? Is Claudia. Because Claudia went through the tunnel. And they found a time machine, they're gonna start putting it all together.
Fuck. Like, it's true.
Why is he locking him up?
It's an elevator. Show me! Wow, look how deep that shit is.
Well, she came back.
Okay, so she does come back. She's probably looking at Regina.
Is she gonna do something different?
This is crazy as fuck.
Crazy ass, like, where he's going.
It's like catacombs. It's crazy. This is the longest episode we've had so far, and it's flying by.
Yeah, it's flying by. It's like, I know it's coming to an end soon. I don't want it to. Well, is she gonna go through it?
Scarface. Yeah.
Is she gonna go through while it's all crazy? You might as well, because you go back there and hang you for sure.
What if Jonas just gets spit back out? The sphere. I'm like, oh no! Fuck, Elizabeth! Don't kill her, because that proves my theory false.
Was ist da drin? Du wusstest, dass es hier ist.
Damn.
She has the same lips as Elizabeth as a kid. It's crazy.
Damn.
Was ist das?
Damn.
Damn. That duality.
is going on?
Same thing that Elizabeth was reading.
Missing
Shit,
pages.
here's the pages.
Oh, fuck you. I want to know what that says.
Wer auch immer es geschrieben hat, Zukunft und Vergangenheit bereits gesehen.
Wird als nächstes passieren.
Adam wird ihn auf den Weg schicken, der für ihn vorbestimmt ist.
Shit.
Damit der letzte Zyklus beginnen kann.
This shit's deep underground. Fuck. Oh, look what it is.
Blueprints.
And the machine itself.
Did Adam make it?
Du
Yes,
hast
Adam.
sicherlich viele Fragen.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, the silence is like deafening right now.
Das Reisen geht nicht spurlos an einem vorbei.
Ich will, dass es hier endlich aufhört. Alles.
Keine Sorge, es wird ein Ende finden.
Like, that's the plan.
Unausweichlich.
God. Bro, this is so tense, I can't take it anymore.
Wer sind Sie?
Kannst du dir das nicht denken?
Is it you? Is it Jonas? Oh! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Das kann nicht sein.
Ich bin du.
Oh my god!
We're way off.
Wow.
Like, fuck your Egon theory, bitch.
It was yours too.
Ein kleiner Schubs.
Hold on here. Oh, shit, hold on.
Woo! Holy fucking shit. And I can't stress that enough. The Travelers. Glacier, what'd you think?
Well, what I think is we're laughing stock right now. Last two things that we thought, like the girl with the scar being Charlotte's mom, and that picture is actually Charlotte.
I'll gladly take the L. I don't know.
And then Egon. Hey, go back to episode, what the fuck was it? 3? 3. End of episode 3, and you pause it on Adam's face where his little Ole slouch.
Tell me it doesn't look like Egon. I feel like we were grounded just on, we even said we had nothing else to go off of except for the facial appearance and the voice. So off those two things alone, you can't tell me that motherfucker didn't look like Egon.
He's like, I'm not fucking Egon, I'm Jonas.
Crazy as fuck. I'm glad that I didn't blow my, because I feel like if I would have predicted it, it wouldn't have hit as hard.
Yeah, I think I would have been like, oh shit, I'm right again, just like I was with Jonah. When Jonas was revealed in season 1, I was shocked because you kind of like got me on to thinking like it could be Mickel. It's like a very strong case. It could be either one. But then I was still in that mindset, like I kind of knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a strong feeling. I didn't know, but I had a strong feeling. Same thing if they would have showed Egon. I'm like, oh shit, but I kind of know.
Yeah, I felt like because there's so like crazy thing is that ending scene. There's so much like deafening silence with Tina. I'm just like, oh my god, just put me out of my misery. What the fuck?
But then like very small part. I didn't say it out loud. Very smidge. I don't want to say like 1% of me thought like when you said when their scene was like locked and they're locking eyes, and before he said before he even said the part where he's like, you don't know who I am. Like I thought like. Would that be Jonas? Like, no, that'd be too crazy. Like, for a split second, like, that could be Jonas, maybe? No, that can't be. It's too crazy an art. I'm gonna stick with Egon. He's about to say some shit. Like you said.
I thought he was gonna say that quote from the song, like, the more, the better I feel, that whole shit.
Yeah,
I would have been like, oh!
That's what I thought, and then he's like, I'm you. I'm like, which logistically, I'm trying to think, like, how does he get to that point? Because, like, that mind fucks me about the stranger. She's like, what's the stranger's real intentions? Because you know,
makes me question everything we've seen about the stranger.
Because he's not telling the stranger that.
He's telling Jonas. He's telling young Jonas.
The stranger knows that he's Adam.
So and that part makes sense because we've never like seen like anytime the stranger talks about Adam, he's never like under the impression that he doesn't know who Adam is. He's just always talking about him as if he's a complete separate person.
Yeah.
So that adds way more weight, especially in this episode. When he's that's the thing that kind of confuses me. Like. He says that at first he's kind of losing hope, like there's no way to stop this, and then they're like, "Well, why are you even here?" He's like, "Well, because he said there's gonna be a loophole." Who told you? Adam. So it's like if Adam, it's almost to the point where Adam like almost doesn't want the apocalypse to happen. It's almost like he's just gotten to the point. Look, there's nothing I can do to stop it, so I might as well just accept that it's gonna happen and accept that it's inevitable. But that means that Adam knows, or at least he believes that there's some kind of a loophole to change it. So does that mean that Adam/Jonas wants to fucking stop it from happening?
That's why I don't know what Adam's true intentions are. Like, when did he point where he's like he wants the apocalypse to happen? He must have wants the final cycle. It says the final cycle.
Yeah, it's the final cycle, the paradise that they keep talking about. And at least now we know that the cult has a name. It's Sigmundus or the Traveler.
And has that conversation already happened before? I'm assuming so. He had to tell him that. Like, there has to have been another Adam that told him that. So the apocalypse is like, what do you mean the final cycle? It's gonna be apocalypse and then it's gonna repeat and rinse and repeat again.
He said it's gonna be a
never-ending loop,
like a new beginning or some shit. Like maybe he hasn't seen. Maybe Adam has seen everything up until that point of like this new cycle.
Once the apocalypse happens, I wonder what happens to Adam. We don't see him anywhere in 52. Does he die?
That's the thing too, because like if Jonas decides, oh, I'll just put a gun to your head out and blow your brains out, it's not going to do anything. It's kind of like the whole King the Conqueror scenario. He's like, if you kill me, you're eventually going to go on the same ass path, and you're going to become me, and I'm going to be right back where we started.
I'm right where we started, and there's going to be another one of you that kill me. So you really got to looper it. You just got to, you got to kill Jonas. That's one possibility, or bring Mickel through the loop and
Jonas never exists.
Jonas never exists. Or
the
stranger's got to kill himself, which.
But here's the thing. This is the thing I'm thinking about. It's like maybe it's part of the character arc, but it seems a little contradictory because remember in the season finale, season 1, young Jonas reaches a point where he's like, I don't give a fuck about this anymore. Even if it means that I don't exist, I just want things to go back to the way they were. And he literally is about to go back to 1986 and bring Mickel back, knowing that he's going to get erased from existence. And then he gets stopped, and then the strangers pretty much tell him, oh, we've had this conversation before, you're going to find out what happens. And then, but at the same time, the stranger was trying everything that he could to stop Jonas from doing it. He's like, if you do that, I cease to exist. But now that we know that he knew who Adam was, it's like, if he really wanted to stop this, is he just trying to find any other way other than putting a bullet in his head? Because I feel like that would problem solve. You kill yourself, even at like an older Jonas level where you're like the stranger or young Jonas, you kill yourself at any of those two ages, problem solved. There's no Adam.
There's no Adam, yeah. Because I wonder if the time loop is bait. I wonder if Adam is just saying, oh, there's a time loop, and I know that you're going to go here to thinking that you're destroyed, and actually it's going to lead you down this path that you become me.
It's like a placebo, where it's like by telling you that, it's going to psychologically fuck you to think that, oh, it is going to happen, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Maybe he tells him like at a young age, like how he's talking to Jonas at a young age now, because Jonas is stuck in 1921, where he's like, yeah, there's blah, 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 and he's probably like subconsciously like, oh, there's a time loop, you want to stay away from the time loop because it causes a different future. We don't want to do that because you want to get back to your family, right? You want to protect your family, right?
So he's kind of just like sheep herding him along, like making go down this
loop path. Like, I already know what you're gonna do. Just like when Noah's like, yeah, Jonas thinks he's stopping it, but he's really creating it. So like stranger, like, so I think Jonas is probably because he sees him what he's become. He's like, I don't want to become that. I sure as hell, if I saw myself like that, like, I don't want to become that.
Yeah,
I'm Glacier the Iceborne. I have no hair, and my face is fucked up, and yeah, fuck the world. Like,
yeah,
all right, well, I gotta find out what the fuck's going on. I gotta talk to him.
Yeah, I don't think
what the fuck did you do, Amber? You didn't help me, you asshole.
Like, no, if I was you, I would have killed your ass, but no problem solved. But no, but yeah, like the way it is, like I feel like at first it was kind of making me doubt everything the stranger wanted from a character standpoint. Like, you say you're trying to stop this, but then we know who you end up becoming. But I think it's more like because he knows who he becomes, he has a deadline. Like, look, I know that this is what I become, so that's the finish line. I have to do everything I can in my power between now and that finish line to stop me from coming out. Otherwise, we're all fucked.
Yeah, we're all fucked, and I just end up being this dirty piece of shit that doesn't even end up with Martha.
Yeah.
Am I bad as a fan? Am I bad as a viewer that I kind of want Jonas and Martha to... I at least want Martha to know, and then kind of go from there.
Like, you know the truth now, the ball's in your court, do it.
Ball's in your court. If you still want to kiss me, I still want to kiss you, then it is what it is, baby.
Like, this whole shit's so fucked up, like, it's not even the weirdest thing that's happening right now.
Like, you know what? Maybe by me going with you and getting with you will not... If that causes me not to be in it like this, sorry, I'll take the backlash. You guys can make fun of me, aunt, uncle. Look what happens. I become an apocalyptic-looking, disgusting, scarred, penis-looking motherfucker, so...
But for all we know, that maybe he does decide to be with Martha, and that's what makes him into Adam. Who knows? That could be the catalyst. But no, it's like...
Yeah, what is the catalyst? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, at this point, I'm only on the assumption that everything that's been happening, even all the crazy-ass reveals of now the parents all know about time travel, the kids are about to find out about time travel, I feel like all that shit's still about to happen.
Like, that's not... Well, it has to happen to a certain point because we know that Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, Elizabeth...
She's alive. And she's the only one that we know in 52 that's still alive as far as from the original cast in that time period. Like, I haven't seen anyone else that's there.
And we know Martha doesn't make it. Her tombstone's there.
And Martha's tombstone's there. So, what my thing is, they have the time machine, or is this all not part of the timeline? Like, all this scattering and then finding time machine, Adam's like, that doesn't matter, it's 3 days, they're gonna go do, I already know they're gonna go do some fuckery, but they're not gonna get far. I think Elizabeth goes to 52 and she helps guard the thing, so let them do their fuckery because the apocalypse happens, so whatever,
like nobody's stopping them, so it leads me to believe that, like, it doesn't affect anything from changing.
Right, so, and like, he's thinking, like, this is all supposed to happen. It doesn't matter if they go this way or left or right, they don't do enough to curve me.
Yeah, even if it's not supposed to happen, it's just background noise. Like, they can sit there and do their little investigation, ooh, my little sketchboard.
As long as they don't kill Jonas or bring Mickel through the timeline, I don't care.
Yeah.
Which... That's the only thing is, like, now that Katarina knows, is she gonna go back to get her son? Because that was a crazy ass reveal. We finally got that picture thing from season 1.
And we kind of, that's one thing that we did call that guy, right? I was like, oh, I feel like since she's a principal of the school, she's gonna be the first one that notices Mickel in that school picture.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she did. And that's the only thing that makes you like, oh, I believe it all now. Fuck, they're telling the truth. Because she was in denial the whole time they're trying to break it down for her. She didn't even believe, like...
I didn't even think about her going back to school. Like I know that you mentioned it, or we talked about it. I thought Mickel would be the one that sees it. Or not Mickel, like, we're also talking, like, did Mickel ever see that picture? Because it's, like, out there and open. Did anyone ever see that picture? I'm like, wait, that kind of looks like you, bro.
Yeah.
And we're joking around, and you're like, oh, the principal might find it. But I never thought after she left the bunker, I thought it was more like, it's like when you tell somebody, like, you know, something, and the seed just starts to sprout, and you go back. And then when she was in the school, like, oh, fuck, bro, she just
go through the files, and I'm like, oh, shit, here we go, baby.
And I was talking to Ember off camera. Do you think, is there any significance, is anything going to get fucked up if they bring Ulrich back? Now that they know he's there.
Well, speaking of which, one thing that we've noticed is, I believe it was I think it's when Klausman was looking, because he has his own little suspect board too. And on there it shows, I'm sorry, when 87 Claudia was in 2020 in the library finding research because she looked up information about herself, about her dad, and she finds out that Egon dies on June the 26th. Yeah, finds out that Egon dies on June the 26th, and his body's found in the apartment. That's in 2 days, because this episode is June 24th. So there's no way in hell he dies from cancer in 2 days. That means somebody fucking kills his ass. So back to your question about Ulrich, what if Ulrich kills Egon? And
which Ulrich, though?
It could be either or. That's the thing. It could be young Ulrich. But for young Ulrich to do it, he would have to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, he wouldn't just kill Egon. Yeah, he wouldn't just kill him. Like, he would have to, like you said, he would have to know some shit to the point where it pushes him to kill Egon. Like, still, what's the motive of me killing Egon?
I mean, at this point, if Egon starts fucking with old Ulrich about Mickel, like, oh, I got Mickel with me right now. He's with me. He's doing great. But you're gonna, like we were kind of saying in the beginning, you're gonna tell me what I want to know, or something bad may happen to Mickel. Maybe that just sends Ulrich off the deep end. He's like, oh, if I ever get the fuck out of here, you are dead.
Well, he's found dead in his apartment. So either old Ulrich gets out and they meet and he has Mickel there, and that makes him snap and kill Egon,
or somehow old Ulrich has a conversation with young Ulrich. And he's like, you're me, I'm you, Egon's the enemy, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to his room because he's not gonna suspect you to do it, and you're gonna kill his ass.
Or Egon, maybe he doesn't kill him, but he finds enough out about time travel, and he's not supposed to know that. Like him proceeding down that path, even though he has cancer, has to be stopped, and or someone else has to kill him.
Yeah, I feel like it's a murder. I feel like it's almost guaranteed that's a murder, but I guess it'll just be like, who does it?
And if it is cancer, I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
there's no way it spreads that bad, or it's
like... the doctor said, like, yeah, bro, like, not even treatment, nothing. So you got like a week, maybe a couple days. Sorry.
I feel like he would already been like on his deathbed. I can't eat, I can't drink, I can't sleep, I can't do, like, for you to like die into, like, it has to be some crazy. If it happens, great, but I just feel like it's very unlikely that.
Not great either. Come on, I feel bad for Egon's fucking arc.
Yeah, his arc fucking sucks, man. But
so does Ulrich.
It sucks even worse. Like, it's not even the cancer that kills him. Like, you get murdered. Like,
well, it could be murder, worse. Murder or cancer.
But yeah, so the question is,
I'm with you. I'm strongly leaning towards that it's murder, but if it's cancer, then I guess it was that bad. And that's why you went to Claudia. That's why you visited her. And that's why he's like, oh, I'm just telling you. I'm not telling you how long. He's not saying how long he's been told to live.
Yeah, he did, like, Ulrich doesn't tell him when it happens. Like, I just know when you die. But I feel like if he's walking and talking and he's able to be active enough to go investigate now, and then 2 days later he just drops dead, highly unlikely that cancer does that to him. Unless it's like some brain-eating amoeba cancer. And
we said it was what is it called?
Prostate.
Yeah, it's prostate cancer.
But okay, but yeah, speaking of which, that kind of leads me down this question that we haven't really like touched on yet, because we still don't know what happened to Mads. So I feel like we got to get some kind of flashback of that, because I mean, he's still like a prominent part of this story. He's kind of been side-benched because of all the other shit that's happening, but I still want to know what happened to Mads. I feel like it's going to tie into all the shit that's happening.
What's the significance of kidnapping him and murdering him? Like, I guess that's just a butterfly effect, right? Maybe.
I mean, it seems like either Noah or Helgi kidnapped him, put him in the old chair, and fried his brain. So, but we still don't know like the why. I don't know if we're gonna even get that or not. I feel like we should, because that's kind of important. And then also, why does Mickel hang himself?
Yeah, it's almost like now that you see what Jonas becomes, like it's almost thinking like, is it because of that? Like, if Mickel could have became that too?
And does that mean that somebody must go to 87 and tell young Mickel what is going to happen? And maybe Mickel feels, or maybe they tell him like, Mickel, you're going to do some shit that's going to cause the apocalypse, and maybe like as he gets older, he's like, fuck, the only way I can stop this is if I kill myself.
Now leads Jonas down this path.
I feel like it's got something to do with like stopping the apocalypse. I just don't know. I haven't connected that.
Or it's like a in between Stranger and Adam that Jonas talks to Mickel. Or trust, like, you're my own son. Trust me, you gotta hang yourself, Dad, because it's gonna cause me to do this, to do that.
Or it could be, fuck, Mickel kills Egon, he's so guilt-ridden by he kills himself.
Yeah, Mickel could kill him too.
Because if you think about it, like, you're a young kid and you kill a human, and that sits with you your whole life, and like, I can't take the guilt anymore.
Like, that doesn't seem as a murder. He's too timid and scared.
Well, we know that Egon, I feel like Egon's gonna try to grab him to bring him to Ulrich. So I don't know.
In his apartment.
He dies in his apartment. So I don't know.
You have to get him to the apartment.
There was like MO there for Mickel to get to that point, like to be pissed off Egon, but to take a human life, I don't know. But that would make sense if he does kill Egon, that would cause him to be so guilt-ridden that he hangs himself.
Yeah, I could see, but I could see it more being something else, I think.
But I mean, it could be anything, but I'm just saying, like, I can see the dots connecting, but I guess, you know, time will tell. No pun intended. And then also, like, the fact that Jonas is in 1921 is fucking crazy. Because that means when he went through the sphere, he literally jumped 33. Yeah, he jumped, like, over 130 years.
And the thing is, now I saw her face, like, bro, that's Agnes.
Yeah, the eyes kind of give her the blue eyes.
And now I'm starting to think when that motherfucker that got sliced with that fucking pickaxe is Bartosz, because we saw him come out of the cave too.
Yeah, we know he's got a time machine, so we know he's time traveling.
Now
he's tied up in the cave, so who saves him? Because
Jonas made that shit, bro.
What?
One of Jonas made the time machine. Well, I don't know, but maybe he made the time machine because it was on his desk with the
blueprint. And, yeah, I mean, could be. But another thing is too, like HG Townhouse. Now we know HG Townhouse would very well be alive in 1921 because we saw Agnes
as a kid. You're right.
We saw Noah. HG Townhouse would be a kid or a teenager, so he could very well be in that picture with the travelers. We haven't seen the rest of the travelers yet. I thought when Noah was taking young Jonas down to the... So I thought we were going to see everybody that was in that picture, including... Yeah. But I guess that wouldn't make sense because Agnes was a woman, a grown woman. So
yeah, you know who we didn't get in that one that we kind of faded off a little bit? You wrote down at the beginning, was her name Erna? In 1921?
Yeah, it was Erna. Is that Agnes's mom?
Or Noah's mom?
Which would be both? Because they're brothers?
Right. Which I'm wondering, like, but we at least had to answer that too. Remember, because we're on 1921, we're not trying to bounce around too much, but... That answers the question when Noah was talking about a stranger was in my house.
Yeah, the whole story they told Helgi, like, stranger was in my house, he had sadness in his eyes, that was that whole scene, which I guess does that confirm that Noah's timeline is 1921? That's where he was like born,
yeah,
he grew up?
That's where he was born, yeah, I believe that. But Adam wasn't from that timeline. Adam's from 2019.
Yeah, he's like, I've been all up and through the timeline. But so the fact that Jonas comes through the sphere, so I guess we don't know, we didn't see like an exit. He just kind of spits him out where he ends up, but the sphere itself stays in 2052. So
yeah, but what happens is I don't want to go back into that, but yeah,
that whole shit's crazy. But yeah, as far as like Clausen's like kind of jumping to everybody that was involved to try and get to the bottom of this shit. So he interrogates Alexander about why he took Regina's last name, and Alexander had a good name. He's like, oh, you know, their name, like they brought stability and they're a big name in this community. I didn't want the name to die out, so I took her last name. That was a pretty smart, like, I don't know if that was off the top or he wasn't plain in that explanation, but that was a believable explanation.
Yeah, Bartosz is a kid now.
But Waller's got the worst. I don't know who's got the worst poker face, Waller or Peter.
Yeah,
they both just look guilty as fuck. Like, I know you did some shit.
Yeah. Like it looks like a dog when they fucking shit in the house.
Exactly. They just like go in the corner. I'm sorry. But his eye story. Claudia asked him,
yeah,
what happened to your eye?
Something too,
and he's about to say it, and then he almost hits Claudia as she's going into the cave.
There was like two nice parts there. That, I was like, I really want to know. And then also when he's like, so did you get offered a job or volunteered? Well, I volunteered the fuck out of this job.
Yeah, so.
Like, why are you so gun-ho about this job? Because I volunteered the fuck out of this baby.
So I want to know what because Clausen knows some shit. And I feel like the story, what happened to Waller's eye, is going to tie into this shit somehow.
Like a little bit. It's going to be like a piece to the puzzle that makes it like.
Yeah, it's just a little piece of, oh, shit. Makes like a whole corner of the.
It's like him telling the story. It has no big significance really with him himself, like him just telling it, but by him telling that to us viewers, it's like, oh shit, that ties to this.
Yeah, it's like a butterfly effect. Fuck. Yeah, I can't wait to hear that story because it seems like a doozy. They keep like interrupting him telling it, but yeah, just the crazy shit. The fact that the Dopplers and Conwolds technically because of Hannah and Jonas and the Nielsen's both have their hands on a time machine. So the possibilities there are crazy. Because like you said, Katarina would be in the line like, I want to go get my son.
And she want to go get her husband. And I'm wondering if she's going to go back and get her husband Ulrich. Now that, you know, or she's going to be like, nope, you cheated on me with Hannah, so fuck off. Or if she tells the kids are like, no, we don't get our dad back. We want our dad back, and then...
But we don't know if they have the fuel. We don't have if they have the Celsium to power the time machine for another trip.
No, but I guarantee you if they, like you said earlier, if they end up taking that, if the mom ends up snatching that briefcase, not snatching it, but if the mom tells them like, hey, here's what's going on, Mickel, it's fucking my head, here's where your son, here's where your brother is. Mm-hmm. If they're like, well, how do you know this time machine? Like, and then so they're like, well, we found Bartosz in the cave and he had this, and he's like, and then she takes that back to Charlotte, and the stranger confirms that it is a time machine. Well, they confirm that it is a time machine at that point, or are they going to want to go travel? And is Martha going to get the truth? Especially is Martha going to see older Jonas?
Yeah, I guess it all depends on what the loophole is. So the loophole somehow ties in with them time traveling to fix this shit, that's going to be crazy as fuck. And think technically, Hannah still has Jordan Alexander. So that's their way in, because remember, all this shit is in the plant now, all the barrels. And if they need some more of those barrels of time travel, Hannah can easily go like, oh, you still owe me a favor because I'm still protecting your name. We want some of that Celsius.
And Hannah's got to make sure she doesn't break her character. Like, Hannah looks like she's pretty good at, I say that now after she just fucking called Charlotte and told everyone something. But luckily for her calling Charlotte already knew.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it seems like Stranger didn't know that was coming, but maybe Adam knew that was coming. That's why I'm wondering like at what point. There's got to be a point, obviously, Adam doesn't even see past.
And there's things that Adam knows that he's not telling his younger self.
Yeah.
Because think about it, Noah's the same way. There's things that Noah knows that he's not telling his younger self because he's like, oh, almost like if I tell you, it's not going to happen. So you got to organically figure it out. So that means that, that Stranger and Jonas are both in the dark probably about a lot of shit. And that kind of leads me to believe because we see Noah in the room when he's like talking to his younger self, he's putting the missing pages back in the book. And we kind of confirm that it's Adam that wrote the book. So when Adam is like the one episode where he gets the pages from Claudia, we assume that he lies to Adam so Adam doesn't know he has the missing pages. So the question is, does Adam actually know he's just playing stupid?
Yeah, he's asking a rhetorical question. Or he's asking like, by Noah lying to him, he knows like, oh, well, Noah's supposed to lie to me, so if Noah tells me the truth, it kind of throws everything off. Oh, if he lied to me, okay, everything business as usual.
The thing that it has to do with Charlotte, I feel like I'm almost all of a sudden it has to do with who Charlotte's parents are.
Yep, and that's what the biggest reveal is.
So crazy as fuck though, but yeah, overall, this show just continues to surprise me and to like drop my jaw. It's incredible on every level you can fucking think of, but yeah, final thoughts, Glacier?
The show feels like, for me, every time I get ready to watch it, it feels like I'm going to a theme park.
Yeah, I get nervous every time we start an episode, I get nervous before I'm like, all right, go. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get.
I don't know what the fuck we're about to jump into, but like, the show, it feels like me going on a roller coaster. Like, I get really excited, really nervous, and it's like, I'm excited to watch it. It's like a great journey.
Absolutely.
But it's like, I don't know, like watching like 1 or 2 episodes a week, like almost like I would binge watch it, but like to actually take what this show is worth, I almost only like watch 1 or 2.
You have to take it in like doses.
Doses, right? Because I feel like if I watched and binge watch it, I would that, and I would just miss so much shit.
Yeah, I miss so much shit. My brain, I would look like fucking Adam if I sit there and binge watch all 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's what happens. If you guys sit there and you watch season 1 to season 3, you're gonna look like Adam. And one day, watch it. Just don't take your piss breaks, take your food breaks, take your shit breaks. Watch season 1 to season 3, and actually do it twice.
Yeah, because probably the second time will probably hit way harder. It's knowing what you know.
Yeah, knowing what you know, knowing the things you know, and you'll be like Adam.
Yeah.
And I'm Dragon Certified.
Yeah, Dragon Certified as fuck. I have no words. Fucking hit it. Alright guys, there you have it, another one in the books. The real question is, what you guys think in there in Drag Squad Land? I'm sure you guys are laughing your ass off for the past 2 weeks, like, oh my god, I think it's Egon, what a bunch of idiots. But honestly, we were pretty grounded just off of what we knew that it could be Egon, obviously.
Well, I still said that Adam could be the father of Charlotte, which that would be mind-blowing that it's Jonas that's the
yeah,
father of Charlotte.
Plain Maury, like,
I got spaghetti on the wall too, see if that will stick.
But hey, I mean, the thing is, like, the show can go in any direction, so when we land shit, it just makes it all the more gratifying. But obviously, what do you guys think about the discussion? Anything that we should know that we don't? And yeah, that's not a spoiler. And yeah, overall, I'm even afraid to ask, but is this even the best episode of the season? Is there one that's even crazier than this?
Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, join the Dragon Squad, and remember, it doesn't matter if you're up the Fire Squad or the Ice Squad. At the end of the day, when you're a dragon, you're a dragon. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We are Reaction Dragons. I am Ember, the Blaze,
and I'm Glacier, the Iceborn.
And until next time, we'll see you next time.